inaugural event for the Association of Israeli Gay Fathers, who have taken upon themselves to assist the hundreds of gay families in Israel to be protected under the law. Nitzan Horowitz, who is the first openly gay member of the Knesset, wants to help the new kind of families to get their civil rights too.
It is a very important event. We have a whole new phenomena in Israel, which is already a few years in place, where we have new kinds of families with two fathers, two mothers, gay families. We call them in Israel rainbow families. And we're here to help them to gain equal rights for surrogacy, for marriage, for adoption, for state subsidies, etc., etc. And it's time for the state to recognize these new families and to help them.
Udi Ledergo, a gay dad himself and the chairman of the new association, talks about the huge baby boom the LGBT community in Israel is experiencing.
We just started a couple of months ago, so this is an entirely new organization. Basically, what we were founded for is to fight for our legal rights in Israel, for equality in parenting our children. There's still many, many legal limitations on how we can bring children into the world and how we're allowed to raise them and how long it takes to get through all the hurdles and paperwork that the government makes us go through. And there are a lot of other things that we want to do, like what we're doing now in the media, showing that our families are no less equal or worthy, just like any other family in Israel or in the world. And this is how we're going to kickstart the whole thing.
Rani and Yaron Rosen are dads to 4-year-old Rotem and 9-month-old Danielle, who claim being a gay dad in Tel Aviv is not something that really stands out.
I don't think that in Tel Aviv is that hard because, first of all, it's becoming very popular in Israel, especially in Tel Aviv. You can see a lot of gay dads all over. Sometimes in several places you feel a bit like in Gayland. When we brought Rotem 4 years ago, it was less common. But I think to be gay, not to be a gay dad in Tel Aviv, it's very common, very popular. So we don't feel that people are watching, looking at us or something like this.
Shosh Pinkas calls herself the first Israeli gay grandma. So she decided to help future generations of gay grandchildren and wrote a children's book, The Dads of Gal and Noah, which explains how gay families are unique and the same as other families at the same time.
הרגשתי צורך לא כל כך לכתוב על החוויה, אלא הייתה לי מטרה.
I felt the need to write not as much about the experience, rather my goal was to help those people that are being asked how the kids can have two fathers and no mother. As a matter of fact, we too have difficulties with the same question, so I decided to write this book. It's a storybook for children, however the narrator is an adult. The book begins with the child's story, but later turns into a book that describes the whole process. And it's in fact very similar to the popular Israeli children's book, which we all grew up with.
It is unmistakable that the phenomena of gay families has taken off in Israel in recent years, predominantly because at the end of the day, we are a Jewish society in which having children is something sacred, and no Jewish mom will voluntarily give up the chance of becoming a grandmother, even if her son or daughter are gay. For Jane 1, I'm Ron Jacobson at the Gay Center in Tel Aviv.